welcome. I am Candace. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today, and kudos to you for showing up for yourself, for your business, because I firmly believe that when we show up, we go up. So I'm here today to talk to you guys, especially those of you that are in the Level Up group. I was asked by a star director to go ahead and share with you what I do in my VIP group on Facebook that makes it so unique and so fun and so interactive. If you are here on YouTube, hi, thank you so much for watching. So let me tell you a little bit about why I run the group the way that I do. So when I first started Scentsy, I started in July of 2020, so a little over a year ago. I did not specifically join Scentsy to make cash, right? I joined Scentsy for way different reasons. And really briefly, I had suffered a great deal of loss. So I was dealing with a lot of grief and depression that comes with that, along with some postpartum depression. And I was just kind of in a really bad place. And I was looking so hard for something so different that I've never done before. And I stumbled across Scentsy. And so here I am today sharing with you what makes my VIP group so different. Right now I am a superstar consultant, and that just goes to show you that you don't have to be all the way up in the high ranks to be able to bring value to other people and to other consultants. So I'm really excited to be able to share this with you. So since I started my Scentsy journey, not specifically for the extra cash, it's lovely, but I really didn't think that we could make money necessarily, like big money, until we were like in the business for like 10 years. So that I know is a myth, but that was not really my intention. My intention was to get myself out of a rut that I was in that was so deep and so dark. And my thought process was, if I'm feeling so sad and so depressed, I bet you there are other people out there that also feel that way. So when I first started my group, I put on there, I put a post on there that was like, this space is a safe place for you to share Scentsy, share whatever your interests are, share positive quotes, like just kind of a place for us to share our lives with each other. Because losing both of my parents so close together, like I needed that like tight-knit community that I was desperately longing for. So I wanted to make a group that I could ultimately like lean on, and they could lean on me, and we could have this beautiful connection. And so since day one, I had built my VIP group as a place of community, as a place of safety, as a place to ask for prayer, just a place to post Scentsy, but it didn't have to always be about Scentsy, right? So I was just on a mission to create a space with purpose, because I feel like all over Facebook, there are negative groups, there are negative comments, there are negative just politics and just so many things that are negative. If people want that kind of environment, they can go there. But if they want a place that's just full of peace and like, let's hang out and be real and have some fun with some smelly good things, like you can come to my group, right? So I always encourage my members to share what they're doing. Like, hey, if they love this warmer and they're putting in a fun wax bar or something, I encourage them, snap a picture of it, post it, and say what scent you're using or what you love about it, or if you're using Scentsy Fresh for the first time, or how much you love the room spray, or if you have a great quote. Like, I encourage my group members to post, because it's not just my group, it has literally become our group, like ours. It's not mine anymore, right? And so I think that's so beautiful when you let your members know that you are not in control, that we all are in control. Ultimately, if people are posting garbage or things that you don't want, you need to go in and remove that. But I've never had that problem. So what I do when I have somebody that posts in my group, because I am so grateful when they do that, not just because it helps me, like I don't have to post something for an hour or whatever, but it helps me because it helps the algorithms. So when someone is posting, it really benefits my group. It helps my group to be seen more, and helps my group in substantial ways that they probably have no idea that they're helping me. So when someone posts a picture or a beautiful quote or whatever, I go back into their post, and there's like 3 dots, I believe, on the right hand side of where where their picture is, where their post is. And you can go in and add a post topic. And when I first started, it was never a hashtag, but they turned all the post topics into hashtags, which is fine. But I click on my post topic, which is hashtag I love when this group shares, and I will just go ahead and put that right onto their post. And so every time someone posts something, I go in and do a post topic. And what this does is it actually proves to them that I love when they do this, right? Because I've actually went back in and I've done something on their post that's like, hey, I love this, I approve this, thank you so much. And then there's a searchable tab. You can actually search all of those, whatever your hashtag is gonna be, I love when this group shares. So it's a really cool place that anybody that wants to search from the group what other people are using and loving, they can always go back and search that. I think that is so cool. And I don't know how impactful that is on algorithms or anything, but I know that my customers appreciate it that I do that. Okay, so just another way for me to say like, hey, thank you so much. At the end of the month or I usually like to do it within the first week of the new month, I will do a top contributors drawing. So I'll usually take either the top 10 contributors or the top 20 contributors of my group, and you can go in through the it's like a little badge icon. It's like the admin icon, and you can search for your members and the active ones. So the top 10 or 15 or 20, I will put them into some sort of a drawing, either like a spin the wheel or something, and I'll go live and get really excited about who was the most active and do a shout out and all the things. Now my life has been pretty crazy this summer because I have had a loss in the family again, and my puppy was sick and all the things. So I got a little bit lax on that, but that's something I'm going to pick back up on. Make sure that I'm also telling them how valuable they are for contributing. That's putting hearts on my stuff, putting comments on my stuff, posting themselves. So all of these things go back into having this community where people want to be here. But I think it's just a way to like show them how much I appreciate them. I want to touch a little bit on originality. So yes, Scentsy gives us a lot of resources, beautiful resources in our news tab and in our marketing tabs of the dashboard, our back office. But you know, I suggest not to copy everything from the news tab and marketing tabs. Unless they're licensed, you have to use the licensed pictures. Whatever Scentsy put out for license, you have to use that. But if it's just like this bubbled warmer, for example, I can take my own picture, or I can either go on Pinterest and look for a bubbled warmer, or I can go to Google and look for images of bubble warmer. I do not have to use what Scentsy put in the marketing tab. And I'm telling you, if you add real actual pictures, even if they're not your authentic original pictures, to use pictures that are still like being used in a home setting or something like that, that's not just like a picture from Scentsy's website, there's a lot more interest. And so your page all of a sudden becomes a lot more exciting. If your page looks like the catalog, if your VIP page looks like the catalog, I mean, that's not interesting. You've already given them a catalog. Let's show them pictures coming from different places. Let's show them warmers in different settings. So I think that's really key. If you have the product, show yourself using it, because people want to see you. You're their consultant. And I know sometimes I'm like, they do not want to see my face again. They do not want to see like my hand holding another wax bar. They do. You're their consultant. They chose you. So whether you want to be on a picture or not, like, they want to see you. They want to know that you like it, right? They trust you. Okay? So definitely be original as you can. Not saying like to go and buy the whole catalog so you can take pictures. Like, there are resources out there, you guys. You have internet. Get some pictures that are unique, different, or maybe put a little GIF over them or whatever you gotta do. All right, so alongside of being original, you need to be consistent. And I'm sure you've heard this before, but it is so beyond words important that you are consistent in your Facebook group, okay? You have to do it. I understand that being consistent in our Scentsy business can be hard. I mean, I am like the poster child for being busy, right? I own my own business. My husband owns his own business. I have my Scentsy side hustle. I take care of my toddler at home. I am the housekeeper and the cook and the maid, right? Like, I have to do all of this. And so I have to make sure that I have a routine that I'm following so that I know when I'm posting, what I'm doing, and all of the things. So if I'm gonna have a super busy day the next day, so if tomorrow's gonna be a super busy day, you better bet your butt that I'm gonna stay up when my daughter's, sleeping or whatever, or in the evening when we're just chilling, and I'm gonna be scheduling posts for the next day because I don't wanna miss a day, right? I don't want to miss out an opportunity to share what I feel like I wanna share. So be strategic, meaning don't just show only warmers. Like, we offer so many things. So like, make sure you're showcasing our body line and make sure you're showcasing our fan diffuser. Guys, when I first started, if you are new, when I first started, I did not even know we had buddies. I didn't even know we had toys. So if you don't know what products we have, go onto your website and look and educate yourself. It is so important. It is so important, you guys. So with Facebook's algorithms are always changing, right? But here's the thing. I have a very intelligent friend, and I was asking her about algorithms on Facebook. So she was telling me that they're always fluctuating, but it usually averages around one person that's inactive in your group. So if you have one person that's inactive, doesn't do anything, you need 1.8, so that's 2 people to void that person out. So technically if you have one inactive person, you need 3 people to boost your algorithms up. And I was like mind blown. Because in my VIP group, I also party. So like, you probably open up a separate group and you'll party in that separate group with your host and your host's guests and all the things. I do it right in my VIP group. And my VIP groups gets excited, and the host gets excited, and their guest gets excited, and it's just kind of like a really fun thing. When I have hosts in my VIP group, it is so fun. I'll go live, I'll do whatever, product demo or whatever. But since I do that, and if you're not trying to party in your VIP group, I encourage you to try it at least once because it has revolutionized my business. I don't even run my business any other place besides Facebook groups. That's it. I don't even post very often at all on my regular page, just in my group. So just use like whatever format you're using for your regular groups that you usually make on a separate one and do it right in your VIP group. I don't have time to post in 2 groups, so I just keep it simple and do the one. But what it was doing for my algorithms was a negative effect. So yes, it's so fun to party in my VIP group, and yes, it's so much easier on me that I only have to post it in one place, and yes, everyone gets excited, but in the long run, I ended up with a very large group full of people that were inactive and actually hurting me. So I think a lot of times we get caught up in the numbers game, like, oh, I have like 250 in my group, and like, oh, that is so great. It's actually not great unless a lot of people are commenting on your posts. So be mindful of that. I just, last week or the week before, I just did a major sweep and I took out about 100 group members, and it was the scariest thing I've done since I said, yes, I'm gonna join Scentsy. Like, it like literally scared me to death. But when I had that conversation with my friend and she's like, if for everyone you need to just avoid it, I was like, I have to get rid of the people that do not want to be here and just have a group of people that do. Because in the long run, that's who wants to be here and that's who's a part of this, right? So far it's been working out great. I'm still getting the same amount of likes and comments and stuff like that, but it's able to reach more people because it's pushing my group to the front of people's feeds because the algorithms. So it's a big process learning about algorithms. I'm not interested in that, but that's all I needed to know that I needed less people in order to have my group be visible. So I work really hard in my group and I want it to be visible. I don't want to waste time where the people that I want to see it or that they want to see it, they shouldn't have to search for me, right? So I want to make sure that I'm doing everything on my end that I can do to make sure that they can see the content that I have. So a little bit about what I do with my group. I do have a lot of games that I play. So I will do like how many scent circles is in this picture, or I will have a jar full of testers, like how many testers, and then whoever guesses correctly, I send them Happy Mail. So that doesn't mean that they have to order from me. That doesn't mean anything like that. It's their participation, again, to get them to bond with each other and to just have this community. So if you're not playing games or doing anything interactive, I encourage you to do something interactive with them. You cannot tell them the prizes, but if we're going to talk about prizes, you can send them something little like a scent circle, or something little like a car bar, for example. That's not really that little, but one of the dryer discs, something like that, something that's mailable, like with a non-machinable stamp, something like that's really good. So you can figure out what you want. You can send them a sample pack or anything like that. But I'm gonna tell you right now, when you spoil your customers, they appreciate it. And just because they bought from you one time does not mean they're going to stay your customer. So don't think that just because they bought from you one time that they're yours. Like, you need to make them feel valued every single time. Anytime they order, anytime they participate, anytime, like, value them, because they don't have to be, they're not locked into you and they're not locked into me, right? They chose us. So we need to thank them big. And I'm not saying that you need to go out and spend a whole bunch of money, but you need to do even the little things, because there is nothing worse than buying from a direct salesperson and you hear nothing from them and you're like, did they see my order? Did I do it right? No, we're not going to be like that. You don't have to send them a product or anything like that. I'm saying, like, what I've recently done, and I think it's like really cute, and you can also utilize this on Facebook Messenger. You can send a voice message right through there. So the last time I had a customer order from me, she's such a great customer. She orders almost every month. And I just said, like, hey, thank you so much for your order. Aria and I appreciate it so much. We hope you love your wax bars. And then I had my daughter say, like, thank you. And we sent it off. And then I sent her a little Happy Mail pack in the mail. But the little things, send them an email. Let them know that you are appreciative of them. So I think it all goes back to the community. Like, when people feel valued, they trust you more, they want to participate more, and it just goes just in this beautiful, beautiful cycle. Another thing that I want to say is, and I don't want to like offend anybody, but I do offer a place for prayer in my group. If anybody has prayer requests, like, there are tons of prayer warriors in my group, and I let them know, like, hey, if you have something, we have the warriors here. We want to wrap our arms around you. That might not be your personality, and that might not reflect you, but it reflects me, and it reflects a lot of members from the group that we can just literally, like, we will wrap you in prayer. So whatever you are authentic to, like, let's say you love pumpkin spice. So I see like this pumpkin spice thing that I'm doing for my next Happy Meal. Let's say you love pumpkin spice. So this should be like, everything is like pumpkin spice, everything nice, and like you should have like your little theme, whatever reflects you. So you should be original to your group. Like, you should be original and you should be authentic to what makes you unique, because we will never have the same group and we will never do things the same way. And that's perfect and that's beautiful. We should never be a cookie cutter mold of each other, right? This is just how I do it. I offer that. You can do whatever you need to do, but I think that that does enhance our group in such a deep way, because people can get very, like, it's a very special place when you're asking someone for prayer. Like, it's a very intimate topic. You're being vulnerable and all that. So it does really take a lot of guts to ask for that. But my group is a place where that is acceptable and encouraged, and we really do wrap our arms around anybody that's sick or anything like that. We just want to show love and want to care. So yeah, I'm really excited for the way that my group has evolved. So I wanted something like this community of strong, powerful women. And that is what I have a little over a year later. It is a group that is second to none, like second to none. When I had to cut people, I felt really bad, but it's okay because we still have our tribe, right? People in our lives come and go in different stages and different reasons. And sometimes we don't know why, but when you have your tribe, you know, just embrace them and show them that you care and show them that they're worthy, because they are, and you do care and you should care. It should be more to you than just an extra, you know, $300 in your wallet. This business is way bigger than that. It's way bigger than money. Yes, money is nice. Yes. But what this can be is priceless. It's priceless. And so I just encourage you to try some of these things. Try adding a post topic. Try going live and doing a little top contributor drawing. Try these things. Try posting fresh content that you find that's not just cookie cutter from the workstation. Try it. Try it. Try to tell people to get involved, you guys. And sometimes things don't feel comfortable when they're new. Like maybe you don't want to go live. Maybe you can do, I know one of my downline, I'm thinking of her specifically, she doesn't want to go live. She's like scared to go live. But you know, she did a video where she could watch it first before she went live and posted it. She did a video and then she posted the video. And it's like, that's perfect. You're able to come out of your shell, but you're also able to still stay reserved. So there's ways that you can customize your business that works for you, because I don't want you to be uncomfortable or feel nervous or whatever. Like, that's not cute too, because then you're gonna just get worked up, and no. This should not be like that stressful, right? We should be having fun. If you're having fun, go ahead and show how much fun you're having. So thank you guys so much for letting me share. I'm so honored again to be able to share all of this with you guys in the Level Up group and with you on YouTube. Go ahead and give this video a thumbs up if you learned anything new. I really appreciate you hanging out with me today. Have a beautiful day, and don't forget that you are strong enough, worthy enough, and you deserve all the great things. Until next time, you guys, ciao bella!